Welcome to Lockdown Economy, a social nonprofit initiative by think tank AlterContacts to help small businesses and self employed professionals overcome the challenges of the pandemic and reactivate the economy. My name is Julie Jerusalem, and today our guest is Regina Roque, the person behind Photography by Regina. Hello, Regina. How's everything coming together?
Hi, Julie. Good afternoon. First of all, I just really want to thank you for having me here. And I just hope that whatever I impart can actually be beneficial to other small businesses out there or to whoever's watching this. Yeah, so far so good. I'm okay. Trying to look at the beautiful things on a day-to-day basis and in such a crazy time that we have. So taking it slow and one day at a time. So well, I just have to share something because recent over the weekend I read a viral quote wherein it says na in 2020 we thought that it's gonna be the year that we're gonna achieve whatever we're working on, but it's actually a year for us to appreciate everything that we have right now. So to sum up my 2020, it's something that I can really resonate with. Super. I'm always an optimist. So far so good.
Nice knowing that you're okay. So, Regina, present to us your photography service.
Okay. So, yes. Hello again, guys. I'm Regina. I'm the main photographer and storyteller behind Photography by Regina. So, my business is a wedding photography service for couples who are after timeless and genuinely beautiful photographs. So, my style is just really very relaxed, and I make sure that my I just really allow my couples to be themselves on their wedding day. Nothing complicated. We just document how things flow on the wedding day. So but I'm not only limited to that because of course it doesn't stop on weddings. I also do have another studio which is I built it up because I'm getting inquiries post wedding, like for birthdays, for maternity, for baptism. So I built up Sunny Day Studio. So that studio is the one in charge for all milestones which involve kids. So there.
How long have you been doing this and where are you based?
Okay. So I've been doing this since 2014, but back then for the first 2 years of doing it, I was only doing it on the side because I was in corporate work back then. Yeah. So I just really took a leap last 2016 and officially registered my business. So there. And but to be honest, I've never been happier than how I'm doing for the past 5 years of my life. And then where I am based, I'm actually based in Manila, but I've also done a number of shoots abroad. So like in Japan, Korea, Australia, Bali. So I accept travel assignments. But during the pandemic, it kind of forced me to go back to my hometown, which is Bataan. So I'm happy that yeah, during the pandemic, I've widened my network there and I have also accepted some shoots there. So within the comforts of my hometown, I still get to do shoots from time to time despite the quarantine.
You
So
mentioned
there.
earlier that you're the main photographer of
Yeah.
your photography services. Well, do you have employees and how many clients do you normally have?
Okay. So I don't really call them my employees because we're like family. So I have a team of 5, but I get them, most of them I get them on a per project basis. But out of the 5, only 2 were regulars with me who are doing the admin and the deliverables and the layouts of my albums. So however, I was only able to sustain them for the first few months of the pandemic because of course there were no shoots, there were no work to be done. So the good thing though is that they also have their own provinces. So in the meantime, they temporarily moved back there. So right now we're just really looking forward to be together again. But we're in constant updating with each other, constant mentoring and fellowship pa rin. So there. But I'm happy also because as their mentor, I'm kind of worried and guilty that okay, what do I do with them? How can I provide? But luckily, they're all creatives on their own who have found their own small businesses as well, or have found their part-time jobs. So it's quite a relief for me as a mentor. So yeah,
How about your clients? Like, how many clients do you normally have?
okay. So since we are a service oriented business, we're not like a commodity na you buy and then the transaction's done and then you're a customer. No, it's not like that. So we don't live by big numbers. So just to give you an idea, pre-pandemic, we do have we get around 10 to 15 shoots a month. So that's already a combination of weddings, of prenups, of birthdays, and family shoots. So there, it's quite a really good business. However, when the pandemic started, the first shoot that I had after a long while was in June, which was just one wedding. Yeah, so one wedding. And then September to November, I'm getting 2 to 3 shoots lang in a month. So far that's enough to sustain me. But how about my team, right? So that's quite the problem right now. But I looked at my calendar, and then for December, I saw that I have 6 shoots. Then for January and Feb, I have 7. So from the numbers that I gave you, you can see that that the industry is slowly picking up. So I'm looking forward to 2021, which is gonna be a busy year ahead, I guess. So there.
So you mentioned that it's not like before that you have a lots of projects. So how did you deal with this problem?
Okay. So honestly, when the lockdown started, it did not already sink in na okay, our industry is gonna be this much affected. Like it did not even sink in right away that okay, events are not allowed. So yeah, it was only until about a month after when I went through my calendar and I went through my conversations with my clients that in a span of 1 month, I have already moved 17 weddings to 2021. So it was hard. It was hard, but because there were also local and international travels that got postponed, and then it's something that it's not like I'm just the only one affected, right?
Yeah.
So um luckily, the way to divert is that I saw an opportunity for me to help small businesses arising because there were a lot, right? There were a lot who built up their small food businesses or product businesses. So I um, kind of went into the product shoot services. So I like it because it's an opportunity for me to also help them to make their content. So there.
Okay. So you mentioned that you were in contact with your clients. So do you know how your customers and your competition are doing?
Okay. So with competition, I'm not someone who actually looks at competition because to be honest, many of my super close friends are also photographers. So
Ah.
I really cannot count on them as my competitors. In fact, they are the ones whom I can count on whenever I have problems or whenever there's an issue or how do I deal with this. So same with them. We have this group of photographers who brainstorm whenever something's up. So competitions out in that sense. But if you'd ask me if I know how my customers are doing now, definitely, because as I said, this is a relationship heavy business. So I just really make sure that from the get go, from the inquiries, my tone or let's say my brand voice is something very warm, something very friendly. So and I think it's never been more beneficial to them than now that they know that I'm someone whom they can count on for especially for a crazy time like this. Like, do we move our wedding? Do we not? Who to invite? Do we reduce our suppliers? Can we customize our package with you? Because probably some of them also lost their jobs or had um, or their buying power has gone down. So compassion and understanding really goes a long way at a crazy time like this. So I just like that I'm in constant communication with most of my clients, especially my brides. So I like that my emails are I'm getting so much emails about their concerns, and I like that they also know that they can reach out to me with via email or as informal as an Instagram message. So there, I just really, I just want them to know that I'm game to journey on such a crazy time like this with them. And I also appreciate because I'm not the only one asking how they are, but in return, oh, how are you? How's your team? How's the industry going? So a simple how are you really means so much. So
You
there.
mentioned that you have upcoming projects in December. So, looking
Mm-hmm.
forward, what are your other plans?
Plans. Okay. Well, looking at my 2020, looking at December and my 2021, it's really gonna be a very busy year ahead already because, as I said, most of my weddings for 2020 have been moved, and it's not like we had zero sales because there are clients who have been reserving their dates for 2021 and 2022. So I'm just happy that the confidence is there, that the confidence from clients to do events again is already there, and that in general, not just with our industry, it's slowly getting back to normal. So I like that 2020 is quite a rest time for me to be able to bounce back again, recharge for 2021. So I guess life goes on.
Okay, can you name like three things you need help with?
Okay, three things. Um, so as we go back to normal, of course, we cannot help but not to stay at home, but we're really forced to deal with people. So I think my major concern is that the health risk that we are facing right now, especially with the confidence to do events again and to do it on a larger crowd than what we're used to for this year. So maybe I'm looking at a macro perspective. I just wish that maybe while we're waiting for the vaccine, that swab tests are cheaper in our country, so that there will be peace as we do our work, not only from our side but also for the clients. So that, and maybe because I'm really going towards the path of becoming a destination wedding photographer. So as I've said, I've had shoots locally and internationally canceled this year or moving to next year. So that kind of adds to my worry, because I just hope that we have a clearer and a much safer guidelines for our travels. So because also most of my clients are, not most, but a number of my clients are also abroad. So the reason they moved their wedding from 2020 to 2021 is because they cannot fly back. So there. So I just wish for a safer and clearer travel guidelines in our country.
Okay, I also do hope that things will get better.
I know.
Okay, so she captures your natural expressions and your vibrant stories. She is Regina Roque. Thank you so much, Regina.
Thank you so much, Julie. Thank you.
Also, thank you to everyone who joined us today. Feel free to contact Regina using the links in the description box. And I invite you to like this video, comment your thoughts about today's discussion, and subscribe to this channel. In the coming weeks, we're going to share more insights with you, so stay tuned. My name is Julie Jerusalem, and this is Lockdown Economy.